Good morning, guys. This is John from Home is Where the Horror Is. Basically, I wanted to get some content on this channel, so Alice has passed out now, but I've been up since midnight. It's now 7:45 a.m. I've been up since midnight watching a triple feature. I've rewatched two films, and I've watched one for the first time. First one I watched, basically, I want to try and do something a little different. I want to instead of just doing the same movies everybody else does or whatever, I'm going to try and bring some facts to the table, or do films that people might not know about. But the first one I'm going to talk about is actually Night of the Creeps. Now, I've seen Night of the Living Dead, I've even seen Night of the Demons, but I don't know how Night of the Creeps has got under my radar. I know of it because of Fright Crate, basically. I trust Jay's judgment, so me and Alice wanted to watch it. It's a comedy sci-fi horror, 1986, directed by Fred Dekker of Monster Squad fame. Right, basically the synopsis goes like this. Alien brain parasites, they infect humans through their mouths, orally. They turn them into murderous zombies, and it's up to our heroes, JC and Chris, and, not forgetting Detective Ray Cameron, we'll get to him, to stop them. The thing is with this film, it instantly reminded us of watching like movies after midnight when I was a child. It's like the opening with the aliens, the shitty rubber suits. I mean, I think that part was a bit over elaborate because they didn't really go anywhere else with it, but it didn't matter because we go straight into the 50s and it's beautifully done. I watched this in HD and it's beautifully shot in black and white and the soundtracks and everything. Sorry, I've got like essays of notes. It's a bad habit I picked up from film school, and I just think it's the best way to do things, really. So yes, like I said, it's like I don't know how it got past this, but directed by Fred Dekker. I'm gonna admit to you right now that I have not watched Monster Squad yet. I'm told it's a bit like the Goonies with the Universal monsters. I'm gonna watch it though. But I did notice that in the bathroom scene with JC that they had Go Monster Squad graffitied on the wall. Along with something to do with Striper. I think that's the singer of some band. I'm not sure. But that's another thing. The soundtrack of this film is fantastic. The 80s soundtrack it just took us back instantly. All the feelings of just being up late at night with my shitty little portable telly. No, headphones in, not being allowed to be up after that time. But you'll be quiet, keeping your voice down and shit. Right. It's also interesting I learned about this that Shane Black, who directed Lethal Weapon, he was also in Predator. He helped write the script because he was Dekker's roommate. And what's funny enough is like a year later, like Shane Black went on to direct Lethal Weapon, and Tom Atkins was in that. Tom Atkins. What can you say about Tom Atkins? He's probably one of my favourite character actors. He's mostly always a cop, I think. My favourite films with him in, apart from this one now, is Maniac Cop, obviously, and Season of the Witch. But he's always just this cool, calm motherfucker who gets down to business when he has to, you know what I mean? He's got such great one-liners in this movie. Well, I think really, it's Miller Time, and what else is one? I've got good news and bad news. Your dates are here, but they're dead. I was absolutely loving it. I had a blast watching this movie. The effects were done by Howard Baker and Greg Nicotero, who are obviously, I was quite surprised there as well because they did The Walking Dead, Dusk Till Dawn. They were great. They were actually extra zombies. There were zombie extras in the movie. It reminded us a lot like Slither actually. The creeps themselves, like them little slug things that dart about. The effects are done fantastically. Slither's the first thing that popped in my mind. At first I thought it was going to be something to do with like Invasion of the Body Snatchers or something like that. But no, it was Slither. Slither's what came first. And I also liked how the house mother was watching Plan 9 from Outer Space, and it's called like the similarities between these two plots are there, and that's another thing about this film. It's packed with references. I had such a blast pointing them all out. Dick Miller. Love Dick Miller. He was in Gremlins. That's the only thing I remember from Gremlins. You just know him straight when you see him. But what I did find interesting is that all the characters in the movie, their second names are homages to horror directors. I'm not going to give them all away because it's quite fun to find them out, you know. But I will say that Detective Ray Cameron is obviously named after James Cameron. I think JC might have been called JC Hooper. I think Toby Hooper. But yeah, it's good fun, like looking at what the names were and stuff. But it's just packed with references. It's like what else was there? It's gone. It's gone. But no, like, yeah, you've got the countdown scene with Tom Atkins. That's just cool as fuck. He says, like, thrill me 4 or 5 times in the movie, and, like, Chris gets to say it for the last time, like, thrill me. I thought that was absolutely fantastic. I know it's left open at the end, basically, but I know there's a different ending on the Blu-ray, so I'm just going to wait until I buy the Blu-ray to watch the alternative ending. But overall, this was a fucking great time of a movie. It was such a fun movie to sit through. Can't believe it got past it. It's getting a solid 8 for me. It's just such a fun time. Just, you know, it's just you turn your brain off, have a laugh with it, you know, and all the references are such a greatest, like, when you say, oh yeah, it's fantastic, I had a great time. Thank you for putting this in Fright Crate, Jay, because I wouldn't have discovered it otherwise. But fantastic movie. The next 2 reviews I'm putting up for this triple feature are actually The Burning. That was a request of a friend of mine. I'm going to do the Burning. That's for the turtle. He's only known as the Turtle. That's all you get to know about him. The Burning, that was a request from him. And I felt it's only right that if I'm doing this channel, if I'm a horror fan, it's only right that we get down and talk about Twitch of the Death Nerve. If you like slasher movies, if you like horror movies, then you have to see Twitch of the Death Nerve, aka Bear Blood, whatever you want to call it. We're going to talk about it in the review, but that movie has to be seen. So those 2 are coming up next, and they're going to be rattled off 1, 2, 3, because like I say, I've been sitting planning to do this all fucking night. But thanks for watching this one. Go and watch Night of the Creeps. Tell us what you thought of it, and tell us what director names you can spot, and comment them down below. I'm interested to see who gets which ones. But yeah, get it watched if you haven't seen it. Absolutely great time. Of course, why wouldn't it be? Trust Jay Stevens. Jay Stevens, trust him. Trust him. Whatever he puts on his Fright Crate, you can watch that and you know it's going to be good. Terrorvision is questionable though. Thanks for watching, guys, and keep like, subscribe, you know the crack. Thank you very much. Howdy.